Hey guys, welcome back to Bows Fan TV, and today we're doing the match preview for tomorrow's game against Shales in Dalymount Park. Yeah, big game. Dublin derbies are always huge, of course, but this one feels, a bit bigger, obviously, because with given how poorly we were against or how we performed against Drogheda on Monday, and the form Shales have going into this game. There's a lot of eyes on it, of course, and look, yeah, we're gonna have to see a big reaction from the players from from Monday night. Really poor performance, a bad defeat, and look, we probably deserved to lose the game. There's no question in that, but we're gonna have to see a big reaction in this game. And look, hopefully the players are up for it. It's a Dublin derby. Shels have started well, of course. They're top of the league on 10 points. Three wins and a draw from their first four. And yeah, look, it's a huge game that both teams will be wanting to win. Of course, Shels, their record at Daily Mount over the years hasn't been great. Look, I know they were out of the league for a few years, but I think since they come back up, I don't think they've beaten us at Daily Mount. I think we've had a few draws. We've won a couple, I think, as well. So, yeah, they've always been very tight and cagey affairs. A lot of 1-0s either way, 1-all. So, I think it'll probably follow in a similar trend. But look, we'll go into that into more detail later on in the video. But yeah, I suppose as for both teams, look, Shells, great start, of course. They're top of the league. Some big wins. Look, obviously beating Rovers. Then opening day, they drew 1-all with Waterford. Not a bad result given how Waterford was starting. Second game of the season, then they beat Shamrock Rovers 2-1, and yeah, look, that's a huge win, of course. Followed that up then with a 1-0 win out in Sligo, and then a 1-0 win against Galway. Then obviously, look, you know what you're going to get from Shares. They're a very difficult team to play against. They're very sound defensively. They don't concede many goals at all. They don't normally get battered. If they were to lose a game, it's always sort of by the odd goal or two. They don't normally score a lot of goals. But look, they're still quite effective in what they do. Obviously, look, I know we don't want to give them a whole lot of credit, but since Duff has come in, they've improved hugely. We look at where they are compared to his first season there. I think he finished seventh in his first sort of full season there in the league, and now look, now look where they are now. Look, they finished fourth last year, and they could even finish higher this season. You never know, but obviously still very early days. But look, yeah, they're flying at the moment. They're full of confidence, and they're coming up against a Bowes team that aren't that aren't aren't full of confidence to say the least. We've had a very mixed start. A draw on the opening day, a loss there on Monday. Before that, a win out in Pats. It's been a pretty mixed start. The draw against Sligo wasn't great. Obviously, a good win out in Pats. Look, we had to kind of rewrote our luck at times in that game, I think, but it was still a good win. And then obviously a very poor defeat away at draw on Monday. You know, we're definitely feeling a lot less confident going into this one than Shells are at the moment. That they've every reason to be confident. Look, after such a strong start, and it looks like even though they've lost a few players, Jack Moyle and your man Wood as well, people were sort of wondering how they get on, but they just sort of started how they left off last season, really. Even players like John O'Sullivan have been doing really well for them this season. Look, a lot of people weren't really too bothered to see the back of him at Bowes at the end of last season. I think we remember saying at the start of the season, you never know what Duff might get out of him, and so far it looks like he's got a bit of a tune out of him. So who knows how he'll carry on for the rest of the season. Same with Sean Gannon, he's come in and been a really good bit of business. Um, Obviously a very experienced player. Look, he's won titles at Dundalk, and he's played in the league for so long. 10 plus years experience in the League of Ireland, and obviously he's a player who would have took a balls anyway, definitely, and I think he's definitely going to add something huge to that Shell's defence, and he already has, to be fair to him. But more on ourselves, really, and look, I think I said at the start of the video, it's all about how we respond to Monday night. It's a big Dublin derby. The players should be well up for it. If they aren't, then look, that's just not good enough. I don't think if they aren't up for a game like this at home against your obviously they're not our main rivals, I suppose, but it's still a huge game. It's still a game that you want to win. We can't afford to lose another game, because I think if we lose here tomorrow badly, your heads are going to roll big time, I think, and you know. a lot more people are starting to lose faith in the Vine, and look, I don't think you can blame them after what we saw on Monday. There just seemed to be a huge lack of a game plan. Didn't really, it sort of just seemed like we were kind of putting everything together last minute. You know, the team selection was a bit strange. I thought I mentioned it in the reaction to the game on Monday. I was bit surprised to see players like Dylan Conley miss out and start on the bench. Look, I think he should be starting most weeks. I think when he's playing, we look a lot better. And obviously, look, it's still going to take a bit of time for some of the signings to settle in, but at this moment in time, we do look a lot less settled than Shells. Look, they didn't really have to do a whole lot really other than replace Moylan, which they've done with players like John Martin and Liam Burt, who obviously been out well. And yeah, look, at this moment in time, it's disappointing to say that the sort of whole kind of consensus amongst other fans across the league is that Shells are probably favourites for this game. And look, you can't really blame them for thinking that. We just haven't started the way that we would have wanted. We've been inconsistent. The performances haven't been great. Shells, on the other hand, have been sort of the opposite. But look, I think the players need to show a good, strong reaction to Monday. Obviously, we know Shells are going to be a difficult side to play against. I'd imagine even though they have the quality to kind of go top to toe with us, so I suppose there's not a whole lot between the two teams. I don't think. I think if you look at the quality between the two squads, it's pretty evenly matched. But I suspect Shells are going to try and maybe nick an early goal or something like that, and from set piece even, and just try and sit back for the rest of the game. Try and hit us on the counter, limit us to a few opportunities, and I think that's what they tried to do last year when they came to Daily Mount back end of last season, the 1-1. I think Moylan got a goal in the first half. We decided to kind of sit back and avoid a bit of pressure on themselves, and we got the equaliser in the end from Ali Coop. But I don't know whether they'll do something different or it'll be more the same. It could be the latter for me anyway. I think that's kind of the way Duff has built them up. They're a team that are probably more of a counter attacking side that like to use their strengths, like to be physical, like to be hard to break down, and obviously we know Duff. He's worked under managers like Mourinho and all. Like he's obviously learned a lot from managers like them, and he's brought that style to the league. And look, it's worked for him. We can't deny that. Yeah, it's worked very well for him, and look, it's going to be it's a huge game for ourselves, I think, because look, Shells obviously they've started well. Look, there's no denying that they're going here full of confidence. They'll feel like they can get a result, and look, there's no reason why they can't. But for ourselves, we need to show a strong reaction from Monday. We need to try and start creating a few chances as well. Look, the draw of the game was just poor on that front. We didn't create enough chances. We didn't try and take the game to draw it enough. Look, I think that comes down to everything that we've been saying about the Vine. Look, there didn't seem to be much of a game plan for the draw of the game. Let's be frank. The team selection was all wrong, like I said. But I think it obviously the players have to take a bit of blame for it. But I think the Vine has to start stepping up now and start making the right decisions. Obviously there's a lot of new signings in the squad. It's pretty hard for him already to kind of know what his best team is, but he's got to start making the right decisions, start getting a plan in place. Otherwise, we're going to find ourselves, slipping down the league, and he might be out of a job soon if he's not careful. So, I'll go into my predicted team now anyway. I reckon it'll be Shiraz getting goal. We started quite well. Life so far from above has been pretty good. I thought against Drogheda there on Monday, he pulled off a couple of decent saves, and yeah, he'll be in goal tomorrow night, I think. Right back, I'm going to stick with Ilander. Yeah, look, I don't think anybody had a great game against Drogheda, to be honest, other than maybe James Clark and Conley when he came on. But yeah, look, so far I think we've seen. I think he's been okay. You can tell it's going to take a bit of time for him to settle in. Look, the more that he plays, hopefully the more that he'll improve. So I'll go with him at right full. Two centre halves. I'm going to go with Kate and Kane Byrne. Kate looked quite good on Monday. I know that maybe he could have done a bit better for the second goal. Could have come across there and tried to clear that, but um, no, I thought overall his performance was quite good, and obviously Kane Byrne's going to play as well. But if not when he's fit, he's probably the number one centre half. So, it'll be them two at centre half, I reckon. Paddy Kirk at left back, I think. I know we had a bit of a knock there on Monday, which is why we missed out against Drogheda, but hopefully he's recovered from that because I think we need to start. I think we're better with Flores in midfield. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Paddy Kirk at left back, and then I'm gonna put Flores into midfield alongside Brian McMahon. I think that's a pretty healthy balance, I suppose. Flores can give us that bit of both, I suppose, something going forward, and he can be good defensively as well. I think McMahon is just that perfect kind of sitting midfielder, tidy on the ball, does his job very well. So I reckon, if Paddy Kirk is fit and able to play, put him left back, put Flores and McMahon at the midfield, and then obviously Clark will be playing further forward. Look, one of the only sort of bright sparks in the team at the moment. Without him, I think we'd be in a lot of trouble. When he's fit and firing, he's up there with one of the best in the league, I think. And he showed it against Drogheda there on Monday when everyone else wasn't playing too well. You could see he was trying. So yeah, he obviously starts in that 10. On the right, I'm going to go with Conley. I think he has to play. Simple as when he's fit, he has to play. Look, that's that. We see him there against Drogheda, even in the Sligo game as well on the first day when he's playing. We look a better side. Like his directness, his pace, it just improves us. He can recreate more chances when he's on the pitch. So he has to play, in my opinion. On the left, I'm going to go with Dale Rooney. Danny Grant, he's not having the best of times at the moment. Look, I don't want to give him too much flack because I know there is a player in there, but maybe it's just going to take him time. I know he's had a full pre-season. People be saying, "Well, what are you saying?" He's had a full pre-season now. He has no excuses. But I think right now Dale Rooney probably just has that little bit more to offer. I think Rooney needs to step up his game a little bit as well. Look, he's come in and he's been one of the sort of marquee signings, I suppose, because he's him and McManus, and they were the only ones that we signed that had that bit of sort of League of Ireland experience. Obviously, Cornwall as well, but of course he's injured. But Rooney, he's performed well in this league now for a couple of seasons. He needs to start showing it for us. And look, it's still early days. It's still gonna, maybe take a bit of time to settle into the team. But I'll play him on the left tomorrow, and then I'll go with Ryan Court up front. Was taken off at half time against Drogheda, which was a bit of a surprise. Look, I know he wasn't doing a whole lot. So like he was playing very well, and we took him off for no reason. But I think his check looks good. He looked good against Pats there the other week when he came off the bench. But Ryan Carr, I think he throws himself about quite well. He's that physical presence. I think Shales, the way that they play their game, they're going to be physical. So I think we need to kind of match that and go with Ryan Carter front. I think it'll be an interesting battle between him and Malloy anyway. So yeah, that'd be my team anyway. In terms of a prediction, look, I know a lot of people are feeling pretty pessimistic going into this game, and look, while I understand that, I think we need to try and galvanise the team a little bit. Maybe make a bit of noise on Friday. Show that we're still behind them despite the negativity. And look, hopefully that can spur them on to something because I think they need a bit of a rocket up the arse, don't they, to show. We need to tell them, that Monday wasn't good enough, and hopefully early on the atmosphere is good and we can spur them on for a big win. But I don't know. I could see this being a draw. I don't know. I just have a feeling. We've had a lot of very cagey games against Shells in the past over these last couple of seasons, and I can see this game sort of being the same. Um, you know, it's a game where I don't think both teams be wanting to lose it. I think Shells be coming here thinking, okay, if we get beat by Bows, and the momentum would die a little bit that we built from our first four games, and I think if Bows were to lose this, I think, oh God, I think our fans would be up in arms. Really, I think it would really be nearly game over for Devine, even though it's only four or five games in. It would really be bad for Devine. I'd hate to see what Daily Mount be like on Friday night if we were to be beaten. But I'm gonna go down the middle here. I'm gonna go for a draw. I just think two teams that are kind of evenly matched in terms of squads. I think I know Shales are doing a lot better than us at the moment, but I'm just hoping that the players will have got that kick up the arse that they needed during the week after drawing it and have been training this week and thinking, okay, look, we need to go out here on Friday and try and improve and and sort of ease the negativity amongst the fan base at the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a draw. Look, I think would I take it? I don't know. I think we need to start winning games. Look, I'd much rather a win, but I think given where we are at the moment, I think a draw, I think probably seems like the reasonable result. So yeah, look, that's where we're going to end it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you think of heading into this game. Comment down below your score predictions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.